Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whenever and wherever you welcome back to the Beat Up Plans of a return to our Crimson Chateau estate, although should I say, the courtyard. But, Beat Up Plan, we didn't leave off here, we were all the way up here. Yes, I've saved you this entire walk, as I did that on my own. Coming in with 4.5 stacks of blood. Because these three were immediately going, blood, we must have the blood. So I took care of that. Then along the way we drank even more blood because, well, we were blood crazed. And then I went all the way to this place. Remember this corridor where I saw like, oh, there's a green door here with a green lock. I can't pass that. Let's just not go there in. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's where we have to go in. So, goodbye. And now we're gonna go back and try and enter the red door. Or we will enter the red door. But yeah, that's not what I kind of expect. If I notice there is a door that I can't open, I tend to go away from it. Not towards it. Darn it, another bloodlust. Alright. And another bloodlust. Alrighty then. Well, I have picked up, well, in that case, you know what? Anything interesting?
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Let's just take it with us. I kind of hope actually to be able to walk back because I've... Wow, okay. Because I've read that in this dungeon, the green key only becomes available after entering the red door. Some weird shenanigans with that. So, actually, let's do it with the Crusader. Well, and that means that I would prefer to go back to the green door after this. Strangely enough, yes, I want to be in here longer. Why? Well, I really want to get something good out of this dungeon. And after you beat the boss, well, you don't come back. And now, I think we've lost our antiquarian. So you know what? Let's take her with us. A full level 5 or level 6 antiquarian. This is a bit of interesting. Hello. Could have, no, actually we could probably not have removed all our stress from this fight because you guys are pretty stress-giving. That's unfortunate. You also may note, by the way, that I have given my Crusader a different ability, and that is I have given him an Holy Lance. Though I'm now going to use Bulwark of Faith. Instead of his stun. The fact of the matter is, we're gonna go for a boss. I doubt that the stun is good, and although I was considering Illumination, I doubt that that's really gonna help against the boss to illuminate the area, so I haven't gone that route. I am considering still, I'm not really sure, I might even shovel there because I just don't think stunning the boss will be useful. And the main thing of that is, of course, also because the bosses in this area tend to have had 3, 4, oh darn it, darn it, and then I get a lot of stress. That's really annoying. That now in the end I get the stress. Okay, so the idea was that the balls have a lot of rounds. They can do a lot of stuff. And during that time, stunning doesn't really help a lot. So I am considering also to remove that from Freud, and I probably will. Although I have to admit, it would have been better if I put it on level 5, but I only realized that later as I was walking through the dungeon. Darn it. Been missing that one a little too much. Oh, only day 2 have horror, okay. Then of course the first is going to add a lot of stress. I might just let enemies arrive because, well, we're gonna have a camp and holy heck, Froy, hit something! You even got your bloodlust buff. Hit something, for crying out loud.
Press this advantage. Give
Goodbye.
them no quarter.
We'll take the portraits. But, yeah. Oh, now you crave blood as well, of course. Pretty perfect. Not. Where are we? We are over here. We'll walk one more room and then we'll use our camp. Yeah, and let's wait a little bit with changing Froy's skill as well, but I am going to change that skill. Yeah, here's the red key needed. Hold a campfire.
Huddled together. Furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
I want a little bit of restoration, but mainly I would like to have prayer for the additional protections, of course. And I wish I had more party-wide buffs. But that is something this team lacks, I have to admit. Alright, well, we can't be... They can't jump on us. This should be fine. Alright, then we get a big scout. No, we don't. We get a little scout. I was hoping for a big scout, but I'm getting a little scout. But they're cuter, right? Because they're little. Ah, this is a true scout. A lot of curios. What are these? Oh, hello. Oh, hi. Oh man, this is like... this is like all the ones that were not allowed to join the party anymore are over here. 4 stress right now. Alright. We'll do it like this. I don't know what you can do. Let's put it like this, and you know what? Let's remove the stun. For illumination, should she for some reason get all the way to the front.
The Countess arrives, anomalous in aspect, and bent on exacting terrible revenge.
488 points, and she resists the bleed, which is her by far her lowest resistance. Wow. Okay.
Inspiration and improvement.
Yes, we're cooking it up. I'm not forgetting it. I need that versus her. And resist the bleed again. Oh, and she starts with a crit as well. Lovely, and which does something to him. Oh, well, let's remove most of the damage issue. Sway with me. That is an immense amount of stress, dude. And a shuffle. Oh, please don't tell me you can shuffle the whole team around. You're resisting every bleed. Ow. That hurt. You're almost low enough. You know what? Let's do it like this. Yep, you're shuffling the whole team around. Great. Well, luckily we have Holy Lance and stuff equipped, but still. Because I'm not sure what the Flagellant can do from the 3rd position. Okay, she gives herself a debuff and then a buff. That's kind of weird. Oh, hi! You also have such a form, and you firsting immediately. Okay. Strangely enough, that doesn't give stress this time around. You know what? I'm gonna group heal and kind of fill with that. Froy, I need you to do that a little better. That's a stun attack, not too surprising considering the animation was with yellow. Ow, that's a lot of damage, and this, when it exploded, did a lot of damage. There's the first bleed. There is the major amount of damage. Holy heck! Oh, she goes back into that form. Okay, still not, I'm not delivering enough damage. Oh, why do they always focus the Outmaster? Yeah, at death's door already. I should do this, by the way.
The blood quickens.
And the flagellant isn't low enough to heal. No! I clicked on the one I wanted to... Oh no! Please listen to what I say! Blights around and another shovels. Alright. We knocked about 100 hit points away from her, and now a love letter to... Oh man, that's coming so fast. It's your... No. Your buff is ended, but no... Come on, give me a crit! That's really not a crit, that's really low damage. And she heals herself of all the bleed, so... Well... Illumination. Oh, okay, the heal comes in just in time, but I'm not sure if that's enough of a heal in order to prevent the thingamajig to give him back to deadly levels. Oh man, that does so much damage. Froy, will you stop going immediately to the entire front? Shovel to the back then. Well, Froy isn't near death's door. And probably now... Yeah. And that's exactly not what we could have used. I hate this fight already. I have to heal a little. That's good. That isn't. Okay. We removed a few death's doors, but let's not get super. That always goes on the third rank. That ecstasy thing. Really need to do more damage. Well, currently she's targeting the Crusader a lot, which I'm okay with, except that she's healing, but... Bleeding her in that big state seems to be actually the best, because then she doesn't cure it. That is really too bad of a miss. Love letter on him isn't the problem. The stress, however, is starting to pile up on everybody.
Singular strike.
There we go, finally a crit. That's been long overdue. And then that frickin' ability hits again. With all the blight on top of it as well. The blight...
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
Please, something good! No, that's not something good. Now you can bleed yourself. That's really bad. No! Allow me to choose what you do. Please, we need you to listen. Ugh! It's always so bad when they start deciding for themselves. It doesn't matter who it is. It's always bad. Nearly 200 HP knocked off her. She really needs to hit the flagellant more. Who's going to get rapturous soon, by the way, because I can't prevent that. Take over the blight from Froy, because otherwise we will be immediately at death's door. And then she cures herself of all that bleed, which is really annoying that you move all the way to the back, but luckily you can heal from that position.
Precision and power.
That's another crit. And Froy moves herself again to the front where she can't heal, which is really what we want to do. Arrgh! I wouldn't be surprised if we will lose a few people in this fight. She's at half her HP. But our stress levels are mounting, so there's a good chance that I can't decide anymore what they do. Which is really the worst thing. Oh, Bo, please, Freud, don't give stress to other people. All the way to the front. Luckily that constantly misses. It doesn't seem like her abilities are extremely accurate. That was like really pathetic amount of damage. She does have now 55% protection, I have to admit. That's a lot. Yeah, you do need a healer, but we all kinda need a healer. Dang it! That bleed is about to end.
How quickly the time.
Oh, great. With bleeds, of course. The only one that isn't hurt is the exact one that needs to get hurt. How many times has that not happened? That's like, I want, per se, the flagellant to get hit. Nope. Yeah, she targets the third line there. Come on. Oh. Freaking hell, this is really annoying. Don't do that! You have to take over bleed. I can't have everybody constantly at death's door. You need to get really hurt. She's at half her HP right now, but you can still heal and what have you not. You will not die from the next attack. I miss. That's a death's door. Yeah.
At the very precipice of oblivion.
Please, a good one. That's not a good one.
Fear and frailty.
Oh.
Their due.
You need to start healing. I need you to get hurt. That's fine, as long as I at least can heal the people that are nearly dying. Oh, come on. Yeah, and another shovel all the way around. I'm getting the feeling I need to retreat, come back again, and take every anti-blight, anti-everything with me, because this is just crazy amounts. I have her at half her health only. Or perhaps a different team, a team that's even better at dealing with... No! Of all the locations, will you stop? The moving of the party around is so horrible.
Skill and purpose.
Please, something good. Okay, I'm gonna retreat. Everybody now has bad traits. Nope. Does not work.
A wise general cuts losses and regroups.
Yeah. F it. I'm out of here. Sorry, folks. This is just too damn difficult.
And learn from it.
Yeah, means... This was just... Wow, everybody is freaking... and some bad traits as well that I really can't use right now.
I was lord of this place before the crows and rats made it their domain.
Nervous is really bad because I can't have additional stress. Ruminator is kind of bad and it's not that expensive to remove. Clumsy is also horrible. Alrighty then, and we got of course ourselves a level 5.
He searches where others will not go, and sees what others will not see.
Man, okay, so remember for the next time. You cannot get any stress heals. In town we'll only drink. So I should be able to drink. And only Pain can find him enlightenment because he is a freaking flagellant. Valak, you are a pain in the arse right now. I didn't know that for some reason cancelled each... Wow. Okay. That's really bad. Well, I guess we're gonna put Jordan in the next time around. It's just the way it's gonna be. On guard will help a little bit. Second wind might help, and virtue chance is good. Could also put in Commissaris Rex. I don't know. It's just... Wow. We just more or less lost a week due to the complete inability to actually face off against her. We just got wrecked by the moving, which we have to figure out some way how to cancel. And we have to figure out some way how to cancel out all the bleeds and blights that she applies. I wish I could see my reserves. How much blood I still have. And there's... I don't really want to explore 90% of rooms. The problem is I don't want to start a new dungeon 20 minutes into the episode. Perhaps I should have not done as I did and cancelled it all out, but yeesh. Can I make a new team like that? Yeah, I can make it the exact same team for all that is good. With a healer, bleed. I'm wondering if I should put an extra bleed person that can bleed stuff. Because she has so many protections, it doesn't really matter. Does stress against beast. That's not what you find in there. We won't have the buffs going in. And I don't know how much food we can find or camps. The point is, if I want to walk around afterwards, then I do need to have the Crusader with me. But he really couldn't do much in damage-wise, so... Yep, it does have more control. Alright, let's change up the team a little. And let's go in again. Everybody else has the right skills. Doesn't really matter, of course, when we go in there, but... Chant would be nice. Well, actually, pray you already have. Okay, so you also have the right skills. Should we be able to go in there? Alright, provision again. We have 2 invitations. We're going to try with this team. There's no vampires in it, so we don't need this. 2 of those. Eat that all. Take that with us. Take this with us. Cancel out as much as we can. Use as many buffs of that as possible. And find this for food. No, you know what? Let's take a stack of blood for when we get vampires. 4 of them, because hopefully I will find a little bit of blood. Unequip all trinkets. And... okay, so we won't be able to stun against her. So I'm just gonna... even if we walk around, I'm just gonna take it for face value that we will have to have less stuns. Which is a little annoying, but it is what it is, so we'll do that. I still consider this a good trinket combination. I would like your chance to bleed to be high. So you're gonna go on that. You're gonna go on that, and then you're gonna go for the extra damage there. And... a little bit of extra HP might not be bad. This is damage, but let's go for speed and dodge. Alright. And let's go back in. And teach that Countess a lesson. Dang. First team, she broke. Let me see here. If it bleeds, yep. Bleeding. Alright.
The Countess
Too bad her HP doesn't stay where it was.
On exacting terrible revenge from beyond the bounds of decency.
First bleed hits. Hit this as much as you can.
The ground quakes.
I'm using everything I can against her. There we go. Too bad the flagellant can't take over the love letter. That would have been nice. The stress that that attack gives is just insane. I'm gonna go for Wicked Hack because I think she soon will cure her bleed, so then I think it's not worthwhile to do it otherwise. Yeah, I was right about that. Okay, at least that feels good that I was right about that. Unfortunately, that's not the exact person that needed the crit heal, but that was a good heal. You still have the buff, right? Yeah, you do. Alright. This is when the bleeds need to land. Because here she doesn't heal or bleed very quickly. Unfortunately, that was the first fail of that. Still have a bonus damage there. Alright, that was painful. Ow. But that at least allows us to heal with him. Why do you resist so many bleeds? You only have 80% bleed resistance. Ow. Oh, okay, he's already at death's door.
Terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
And she's firsting so much that all her damage is being healed. This won't get him off death's door, so that's fine.
Fevered pitch of battle.
Will you stop critting me, please?
Single strike.
We already are getting enough stress from you from your sway with me attack. Freaking hit! I forgot to renew the holy water.
Inspiration and improvement.
The bleed doesn't land again. How do I land the bleed if it's 90%? It's her weakest form by... Will you not do this? Thank you. Move to the right location. Please, hit the bleed. Thank you.
Weakened.
And again, we are in a low frickin' position where we can't do anything. And therefore, we're wasting our cookie. Freaking hell. No, this is fine. And then the flagellant can move all the way forward. Or he does it on his own, which is even better. Please hit the bleed. Thank you. 14 bleed right now, and she has not got the flush off right now. So this is when we need to try and hit her. Unfortunately, the bleed fails again. Nice dodge. Okay, so that doesn't always end on the front row. Currently at half her hit points. And the team looks a little better than the last team. But we're still having really trouble even now with a trinket per se focused on triggering the bleed to land this bleed. It's really strange. It's a lowest resistance and it doesn't matter.
Compassion is a rarity.
The problem is she needs to heal herself and she needs to heal the Houndmaster. There we go. Come on. That's a fine target for a love letter, but we have too many love letters on the team in general. We're also not critting enough in my opinion. I didn't actually bandage this, I could have done that. Alright, she heals all her bleeds of course, right at that moment. Land a new bleed? Yes, I should have hit. Even if that is like no bleed at all, hit that. And targeted heal him. There we go. We're stressed. The team is stressed, don't get me wrong. But we're getting other things to function. Like the damage of the team is now already stronger. 168 right now. At round 10. Metamorphosis. Pop this again. It's 18 bleed. $22 bleed. Come on.
Well struck.
Too bad it wasn't in her weaker form, so that did a little bit more damage. She's at a 100 health. That is really bad, because that was going to get her on death's door. That was a weird interaction, but we know of it, but please allow the flagellant to go. If we do this, he's off death's door and he can still use his strongest abilities.
But never hidden.
Oh, too bad. Please resist so as much as you can. That's a lot of blight resistance done, but a freaking hell, a few of those again. Dang, Nevin, please. Not an additional love letter, you just popped one on him.
Injury and despondence set the stage for harrowing.
When the hell is my flagellant? She still is gonna move around, so I hope that she will move around herself to the front at random. Please a crit. Unfortunately not. She is low for her doing. Come on. Hit her. Yes. Yes. That's it, baby. I think that is a death countess.
Where I failed, you have succeeded. And the world is better for it.
Oh, no. We're going to continue adventuring. I don't know yet how we're going to get camps, but we're going to try and get camps. That is one thing that is for sure. Wow. But we've beaten the boss, and I think I'm going to end it over here. This episode, that is. She beaten our first team, fair and square, on camera. I don't know how I'm going to get all the stress down. I know there's some weight in here in the corridor that there are some things we can pop for stress relief, so we're gonna walk definitely this way back. But that's for 3 people. I don't know how I'm going to do it for the other persons. But we're gonna have to see that in the next episode. I say thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.